Welcome to the Masterpiece Stories channel, where we bring to you educative, entertaining, and edifying stories. Please do watch to the end. God bless you.
Sandra, there is someone asking for your hand in marriage. Someone? Do I know this person? No, you don't. But he's very wealthy. I hear he comes from a rich and reputable family. His siblings are all career men and women. Even if he's rich, what does that have to do with me? A whole lot, my dear. He has shown serious interest in you. His name is Kingsley David. He's currently in Dubai, but will soon be returning to Nigeria. Mom, the way you're talking. Are you thinking of accepting him as my husband? Thinking? No, I'm not thinking. I've already accepted him. Mom. Why? Yes. Why wouldn't I? Tell me, who wouldn't want her daughter to marry a wealthy man from a reputable family? Mom, why would you do that when you know I'm already in a relationship with Victor, someone you know and previously approved of? Yes, I approved of Victor, because Kingsley hadn't come along then. Whether Kingsley is here or not, it shouldn't change anything. It has changed everything, Sandra. Victor is in the past now. I'll give you Kingsley's number. He said he'll be calling you soon so you two can get to know each other. Mom, I can't believe you're saying this. Victor is not in the past, he's my present and my future. Whatever marriage plans you're imagining between Kingsley and me, please cancel them. It won't work. You must be joking. You'd better break things off with that Victor and embrace the luxurious package that God has prepared for you. How can you even compare Victor to Kingsley? Victor is still struggling to find his feet. He hasn't established himself. How can he take care of you, or help this family? Or do you want us to remain in poverty forever? Mom, you know one of my biggest desires is to lift this family out of suffering. Yes, Victor is still finding his way, but he has vision, he has potential. He's already doing what he can, even with the little he has. Vision alone isn't enough, Sandra. You need a man who's already walking in his vision, not one who's still chasing it. This family cannot afford to gamble on an uncertain future. We need someone who has already arrived, for our sake and yours. Mom, are you after money? Or my happiness? Both. Think about it. Opportunities like this don't come every day. There is nothing to think about. My mind is made up. It's either Victor, or no one. Hey cousin. This one you've been pacing since you came here. What's going on? My mom wants me to marry a man I've never met, just because he's rich. What? What about Victor? Exactly my point. She's acting like Victor never existed. Just because Kingsley is coming from Dubai with money and status, suddenly he's the right one. Wow. That's rough. But you know how things have been for your family. She's probably scared. You people have struggled a lot. I understand that, Daniela. God knows I want better for my family too. But not at the cost of my peace. Not by marrying someone I don't know or love. You've always been the strong one. But what if your mom puts more pressure? Then I'll bear it. I'd rather face her disappointment than live a lie. Victor may not have much now, but he's real. He sees me, values me. And we're building something, brick by brick. I hope your mother gets to understand that, because I know how persuasive and persistent she can be. I pray she does, because I don't have the strength to deal with her heat. Don't worry, the Lord is your strength. Thank you, Daniela, I gotta go. Where are you going? To see Victor, he is waiting for me at the park. Okay then, send my regards to him. I will, bye. Baby, you won't believe it. My mom wants me to marry some guy named Kingsley David who according to her stays in Dubai but will soon be coming back to Nigeria.
What? Why would she suddenly do that? I thought she knew about our relationship.
Yes, she knew about it and even gave her approval. You have even visited my parents more than twice since we started dating, and they welcomed you with open arms, showing acceptance. But now she's changed her mind because Kingsley is wealthy and comes from a rich family. She's now forcing me to marry someone I don't love.
And are you considering marrying him?
How can you even ask that when I'm still with you? You haven't given me any reason to leave this relationship, so why would I leave for someone I don't know?
I know how persuasive and persistent your mom can be. She's come up with some weird ideas for you in the past. If you weren't a child of God who listens to the Holy Spirit, you might have done some things you'd regret.
Just like I've stood firm on those issues, I'll stand firm on this one too.
This is different, though. This is about marriage. I just pray you won't give up on me at some point.
Don't worry, my love. I won't. We're in this together, especially since we're making plans to get married soon.
If you say so, I believe you.
So, Sandra, have you given any thought to what I told you? Thought about what, Mom? About Kingsley's marriage proposal, of course. Mom, I told you there was nothing to think about. Kingsley is not my husband. Victor is. You are seriously joking, aren't you? Not in this house. If you want to have peace and quiet here, you'd better erase the idea of Victor being your husband from your heart and mind. Kingsley mentioned that you are not taking his calls. Why is that? There is no need to take his calls, because I have nothing to say to him. I told him the first time he called that I wasn't interested. What part of I'm not interested doesn't he understand? You must be foolish to say that. Mom, you slapped me because of Kingsley. I'll do it again and again if it will make you see sense. I don't know if you want to see me, your mother, suffer to death. I had every reason to abort you when your father got me pregnant, but I chose to keep you, gave birth to you, and raised you amidst suffering before your father married me. Since then, we've struggled to raise you and your younger siblings. I asked for one thing in return, that you marry Kingsley and end this family's suffering. Yet you were stubborn about it. How ungrateful. Mom, you know I'm grateful for everything you've done for me, for choosing to keep me when you had the option to terminate the pregnancy, and for raising me despite the challenges. I hope to repay you and Dad someday, but I don't want to do it at the cost of my happiness. Okay, fine, let's say I agree to marry him. What if he's not a born-again Christian? Mom, I'm a born-again Christian, and I can only marry someone who shares my faith. What if Kingsley isn't a Christian? You're bringing up your church thing again. Okay, fine. There is no way Kingsley won't be a Christian. He's responsible and comes from a good home. He'll take good care of you. What about those who claim to be Christians, but have messy families? Sandy, baby, I know it might seem like I'm only looking out for myself and this family, but that's not true. I'm looking out for you first. I don't want you to suffer. I want you to enjoy love and wealth. Please, my child. Dad, are you aware of this marriage thing Mom is trying to force me into?
You mean the marriage with Kingsley?
So you know.
Dear, you're making it sound like a bad thing.
Yes, Dad, that marriage proposal is like my worst nightmare now. Mom isn't helping matters.
Your mom is looking out for your happiness.
It doesn't seem that way to me.
Marrying Kingsley would be the best thing that could happen to you and this family.
Even you, Dad?
Sandy, we've suffered for so long, and a breakthrough at this point isn't a bad thing. This might be God answering our prayers. Don't throw it away because of stubbornness and insensitivity.
Daddy, I thought you'd support me. What about Victor? You said you liked him?
Victor isn't the answer to our prayers, dear. Let's walk by what God is providing for us, not by our feelings.
Oh no.
Baby, what's wrong? You look so sad and quiet on this Sunday afternoon.
Baby. What if you look for a better job, or a more lucrative business?
I don't understand. Why are you suggesting this all of a sudden?
I think if you do, my mother might finally accept you, and the whole issue with Kingsley will be over. Baby, I don't want to lose you. The pressure is becoming too much.
Baby, please don't cry. It hurts me to see you like this.
I'm not crying anymore.
So tell me, what do you think I should do? What kind of better job or more lucrative business do you have in mind?
I don't know, baby. Just look for something, anything that will bring in more money, as long as it's not bad.
All right, I will. I'll do my research and see what I can find. Because I don't want to lose you either.
Thank you, baby. This means a lot to me.
I'm glad you're smiling again. Guy, is it now that you are coming back from church? No, I took Sandra out for lunch after service. Oh, okay. You were telling me something over the phone on your way here, about going into a business someone had been telling you about for a long time, but you didn't give an ear to it then, but now considering it. How much did you say you need? I need about 250,000 naira. Are you sure about this business you want to venture into? You know I am not a fan of networking businesses, they're full of uncertainties. That's the only business I know that can give me the kind of money I want quickly. All this for Sandra. First of all, I know you're not the borrowing type, you're the last person I'd expect to ask for a loan. And secondly, I also know you've always had reservations about networking businesses. You're defying your principles for her. Brother, you wouldn't understand. I don't want to lose Sandra. I love her deeply, and we've come such a long way together. She's the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with. If Kingsley hadn't shown up, I was sure I had her parents' blessing. Now, to win that back, I need to make more money, or at least be more established in something profitable. But how are you so sure she won't give up on you eventually? She won't. She's the one who suggested this in the first place. She doesn't want to let go. If it were another woman, she would have walked away by now. But she's still here, standing with me. She loves me, and we both know what God has spoken to us about our relationship. It's all right. I'll send the money to you by Wednesday. I'm expecting some funds on Tuesday. Thank you, brother. You've been an amazing friend. It's nothing, brother. It's good to see you, babe. My love, this one you asked me to see you here at the park instead of our usual restaurant. Hope all is well.
Baby, I'm sorry, but we can't continue this relationship.
What did you say, baby? Why?
Because I'm tired of all the pressure. I love you, but I can't do this with you anymore. I want to obey my parents. They've done so much for me, especially my mom, and it would feel ungrateful if I didn't marry Kingsley and help lift them out of this suffering.
At the cost of your peace and happiness? Are you the one who lifts people out of suffering? Are you God?
Baby, if I don't do this, I'll never have peace in that house. I'll constantly be reminded of what I missed, or where they could have been if I had married Kingsley.
You were the one who told me to look for a more lucrative business so your mom would accept me. It wasn't easy, but I did it, because I didn't want to lose you. And now you're leaving me?
I'm sorry, baby. I know you went out of your way to do all that for me, and I'm grateful. I really thought it would change my mom's mind, but it didn't.
Please, babe, don't leave me. You and I know that Kingsley is not God's perfect will for you.
There is still God's permissive will, right?
And you want to settle for that? Sandy, if you can stay with me, we can stand together in prayer about this, and I know we'll break through.
Prayer. Do you know how many times I've prayed about this? And still, nothing has changed.
There could be many reasons your prayers haven't been answered yet. It could be doubt, anxiety, inconsistency. But this time it'll be different. This time, it'll be a prayer of agreement, and you know how powerful agreement prayers are. They pull a lot of strings.
Victor, I can't go through all that stress again. I really want to repay my mother, because she's really suffered for me. As much as I don't want to leave you, it really hurts, but I have to. I wish you the best life can offer, and a woman who truly deserves you, because you deserve the best. God bless you. Goodbye, Victor.
Sandra, please. Don't leave me. Please. Victor? This one, you came to my house at this time of night. Hope everything's okay? Michael. Sandra has left me. Left you how? She broke up with me. She said the pressure is too much. And that she wants to obey her parents. Sorry, brother. I had a feeling this would happen. It takes strong will and deep conviction to withstand parental pressure. But then again, her parents are something else. They're just being selfish. Michael, what am I going to do? Sandra has finally left me, and it hurts so much. I've been calling her ever since she told me, just to beg her. But she won't pick up. I'm ready to do anything she wants, as long as she comes back to me. Guy, you've got to let her go. If she was truly yours, she would have stayed. Sometimes, the tighter we hold on to something, the more likely we are to lose it. It's just like sand. If you grip it too tightly, it slips through your fingers. But when your hand is open, it stays. There are some things we just have to release. If they're truly ours, they'll come back. Brother, you have to stop crying. This is not the end of the world. Guess who called me last night after 3 years? Who? Sandra, my ex-girlfriend. Why did she call you out of the blue? What does she want from you? She said she wanted to know how I was doing, and also to apologize for leaving me the way she did. To know how you're doing indeed. She wanted to know if you're suffering, if you're still broken the way she left you. And which apology? Apology for something you've moved on from? Please, let her spare you those lies. Michael, please don't talk like that. She might be sincere. I've heard you. And what did you tell her? I told her that I was doing perfectly fine, and that there was no need for her to apologize again over what happened 3 years ago, something I have moved on from. She then said she heard that I was getting married. Who told her? Because it's only a few people who know about it, people from the inner circle. That's exactly what I asked. She's not even in this city, and she's been off social media for her to have contacted anyone. So how did she hear about it? She replied, "The walls have ears, and news travels fast." I see. Then she asked if we could be friends. I told her we're not enemies, but we can't be friends either. It's better we stay acquaintances. She said my response means I haven't forgiven her. I told her I have, but things can't go back to the way they were. She's married now. She should focus on her life, and I'll focus on mine. But you know what? Her voice sounded lonely. I like your response, brother. This is the mistake many people make. In the name of compassion, or trying to be good Christians, they reconnect with their exes, thinking they're being helpful or proving they've forgiven. But listen, forgiveness doesn't always mean acceptance. There are people you forgive and accept back, and there are people you forgive and keep your distance, for the sake of your life and destiny. This one, she's sounding lonely. I just hope everything is okay with her marriage. That's probably the real reason she called, not the excuse she gave about apologizing and checking in. Think about it, 3 years of silence, and now she suddenly calls to know how you're doing? It doesn't add up. If you had agreed to be friends, that would have given her a foothold to keep calling. From there, old feelings that were buried could resurface, and lead to things neither of you planned for. What you're saying makes sense. Hope your fiancé knows about this? Yes, I told her. We don't hide anything from each other. We're very transparent. You know the most amazing part? My fiancé actually had a dream about it before it happened. In the dream, she came to my room and saw Sandra there, completely relaxed. She asked me what Sandra was doing there, why I'd let her back in. She told me about the dream, and not long after, Sandra called. You see? And out of all the time to call, it was at night. It's well. I don't hold anything against her because the decision she made was not entirely her fault. It was her parents'. But all I wanted was for her to stand by me, no matter the pressure. We could have prayed about it and broken through. She just gave up on our love and everything God told us. At some point, I questioned her conviction over our relationship, or was it just love without anything backing it up? It's all in the past, and I told her that I've buried the chapter, and she's a closed book in my life. It's swell, my brother. She won't call again with the way you resolved it. I hope so. Dear, ever since our daughter got married, we haven't heard from her. Even her husband hasn't given us anything since then. The only time he gave us something was before he married her. We wanted our daughter to marry him so he could support our family, but since the wedding, we've received absolutely nothing, not even something as small as a piece of candy. The painful part is, we don't even know how our daughter is faring.
My dear husband, my heart is heavy. Ever since I spoke with Daniela, her cousin, and she told me what our daughter is going through, I've had no peace or joy.
Please, what did Daniela tell you?
Since we hadn't heard from Sandra, aside from the time she gave birth, which I couldn't go then because I was seriously ill, I decided to ask Daniela if she had heard from her. She told me that the last time she spoke with Sandra, it felt like Sandra was hiding while making the call. The moment she heard her husband's voice in the background, she quickly ended the call, saying in a fearful tone that her husband had just returned. Daniela also mentioned that Sandra has been off social media for a long time now, like someone who had been banned from using it. The only time she was active was shortly after her wedding. After that, she completely disappeared. Dear, Daniela also told me that one of Sandra's friends said she once came to him to ask for money, and the way she looked that day was deeply troubling. I was shocked. Why would she be in such a state when her husband is supposed to be wealthy? I shared my concern with Daniela, and that was when she told me that everything Kingsley told us about his siblings being successful professionals was a lie. She said he only came into wealth after traveling abroad. But now that he's back in Nigeria for a long time, it seems things are no longer the same, or perhaps he's deliberately neglecting Sandra. You know, it's one thing to make money and another to sustain it.
Oh God. What have we done to our daughter, because of our greed and selfishness? She never wanted to marry Kingsley. It was us who forced her to, just so he could help the family. And now, we've received no help, and she's suffering in that marriage with a little child to care for. Look at Victor, the one we forbade her from marrying because he wasn't wealthy. I hear he's doing well with his wife. He may not be extremely rich, but he is financially stable, and those around him are benefiting from his success.
Oh, my poor daughter. Who knows what she's enduring? Are we even sure Kingsley is treating her well? Oh God, what have I done? Do you think Sandra will ever forgive us?
Thank you for watching the Masterpiece Stories. I hope you were blessed. If you like what we are doing here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I still remain your friend and your sister, Magical Success. God bless you.